when we enter the Dominican order, we suddenly become recipients of a whole bunch of stories about the brothers. Now, most of these stories are funny stories. Some are, let's say, cautionary tales, but many are deeply inspiring accounts of saintly brothers who lived recently or in fact are still among us. I say this because tomorrow we celebrate the feast of all Dominican saints, a day to celebrate our communion not only with the saints in heaven, more or less famous, but also with all the Dominicans on earth who are, by God's grace, saints in the making. Now, if you look for a common trait shared by these countless Dominican saints, past and present, one feature certainly stands out: a love for fraternal life. It is no coincidence that our constitutions make community life the very first chapter. It is the foundation of everything we do. We see it, for instance, in the two arguably most famous Dominican saints of all time. Let's consider first our founder, Saint Dominic. Blessed Jordan of Saxony wrote that no one was more cheerful than he with the brothers, and since he loved everyone, everyone loved him. Blessed Cecilia, another early Dominican, recalled that Dominic was always joyful, except when he was moved to tears by the suffering of others. And then there is St. Thomas Aquinas, the pillar of our intellectual tradition. His first biographer, William of Tocco, noted that Thomas radiated joy to everyone who saw him. And another writer, Bernard Guy, even called him Magister Felix, happy teacher. Apparently, as Father Torrell suggests, he told jokes during his lectures, adding humor to deep theology. Now, what is the point of all this love among the brethren? Well, love is not just a requirement for sainthood, a checkbox on the road to holiness. Love should never be a means to an end, but an end in itself. As today's Gospels reminds us, love is already part of our reward. Whoever has left everything and followed me, says Jesus, will receive 100-fold. And what is this 100-fold reward? Brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers. The Lord's promise is that we gain brothers and sisters who care for us as a mother cares for a child. And to experience that kind of love, we too must strive to be people who love with brotherly affection, fatherly care, motherly tenderness. Being the reward, the consolation, the support for others, there's no more beautiful calling. And since we are all saints in the making, learning to love like this isn't always easy. But in any case, the brothers God gives us are in fact part of our reward. The bonds of love we create here on earth reflect and prepare us for the eternal bonds of love that will one day constitute our happiness in the life to come. No doubt these things that I said about Dominican life can be easily applied to any other state of life. So, to all of us are addressed Jesus' words after the washing of the feet. If you know these things, blessed are you if you do them.